Joining us in the studio is Juliette Prais. Now, she's the PEO of Pink Lobster, which is a dating and online platform for ladies who like ladies.
Yes, Juliette is currently in the top 100 of the Power List, according to Diva magazine, a list made up of some incredible individuals from the LGBT plus community.
So, Juliette, why don't you tell us what Pink Lobster is? Because it's a niche dating website for gay, lesbian, bisexual and curious ladies, isn't it?
Yes, any woman who likes women, as we say, because there's so many different terminologies and different labels that you can give yourself. But it's online dating, but we also do personal private matchmaking as well, because a lot of people now are fed up of online dating for so many reasons, primarily because of time and also because of safety.
Yes.
So a lot of women, especially women who don't necessarily want to be seen online, can come to us and we help them privately.
So this really isn't about the algorithm that doesn't exist. This is more about a personal service. So how do you do that then? How do you find a perfect match?
Oh, well, it's very complicated, much more than you realise, but actually personality is key. Like you said, we don't believe in the algorithm. So like the wild card. So we always say, if you go by just what's written on paper, you're not going to get your match. It's a lot more than that. So we interview, for our personal matchmaking, we interview everybody. So we get to know our clients first, and we have a lot of different sort of personality questions and quizzes we give them. So when we speak to somebody, we will know very quickly whether or not the personality will be matching, rather than just their likes and dislikes and things.
And just how successful is it?
Very. We have an 80% success rate on our matchmaking so far. And also we run dating events. So the interesting about dating events is you can see a lot. So from the outside, and when you're actually dating, you miss a lot of things. But when we're watching people dating, which we do a lot, we pick out a lot of things that they do wrong, and we can give them that help.
We want to put your dating expertise to the test.
Okay.
Because earlier on today, we asked our social media audience to give us their Valentine's Day troubles, and maybe you can help them out. So we've got first one here. So what happens if you order your meal, but it's a lot more picky than you imagined, and it ends up being a very messy meal? Now, how do you make a successful date out of that?
First of all, don't go on a dinner date. There's the answer.
Oh, wow.
I strongly believe in that. I can't stand dinner dates.
I always say, do not, especially first dates, never. For so many reasons. First of all, messy. Second of all, it takes too long. First dates should be no more than 2 hours at maximum, even an hour. Because if you make it too long, you can't get away. It's too intense. And also, you don't want to be sitting watching someone eating.
Exactly. Why would you want potentially someone that you're going to date to just watch you stuff your face? Like, I'm hugely against
I had like a brie thing once. Like a big brie like dipper thing, and that's what I did once on a date, and it was awful because you had like brie cheese going down everywhere, and it's just
not attractive. I don't find it attractive at all. I have. Now, what if you go for a drink and the other person gets relatively drunker than you are and starts getting either embarrassing or rude to other people around you or members of staff? Do you run for the hills, or do you try and calm them down? Bearing in mind you probably don't know them at all.
Okay, alcohol's a really big thing, and actually when we are advising women on their dates, we always say 1 to 2 very, very maximum drinks. And I know obviously people get anxious, so they want one drink just to maybe put them at ease, which is fine, but any more than that is a big no-no, because first of all, it's not really you anyway. However, if your date is not listening and just going to go and get totally drunk, then yeah, of course it's embarrassing. And yeah, there's little subtle ways that you can escape, you know, and if that person is really embarrassing you and embarrassing themselves, then yeah, it's a little thing like, oh yeah, I've had a really nice evening,
see you later.
I'll take your number and I'll call you.
Maybe.
Some very good advice there. I hope you're taking some notes. There's still more advice to come. Juliette's going to be staying with us, but if you have any questions for her, then get them in now on social media. We're on Twitter at Made in Bristol TV. Use the hashtag #TheCrunchBristol. We're on Facebook too, so just search for us Made in Bristol TV. Or you can email us at thecrunch@madeinbristol.tv.
Absolutely.
Now, Juliette, would poetry be a good place to start?
In what way?
For Valentine's Day.
What, to write someone a poem?
Is that step too far?
I think it's a bit old school, isn't it?
I don't know, I think it's quite nice. I think what people are lacking now is just doing it all through Instagram. They don't want to see a photo of like your dinner. That's what people want to see, and that's not that romantic. But if you've got a poem, it shows that you're making an extra effort.
Sure.
I think that's
We'll
nice.
be back with you straight after this break. Now, as love is in the air, it certainly struck our reporter on Bean as we sent her out onto the streets of Bristol with an offer of nothing but love.
Sweet, sweet love. Now, how would you react if a stranger proposed to you in the street? Take a look at this.
Will you marry me? I will, yes. Of course I will. Please. I think it goes on that finger. By all means.
Yeah?
What?
Sorry. Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. Of course.
It's the best day of my life. I'm so happy. Thank you very much. I love you.
Oh, Mary, you love. Yeah, go on. Yeah, thank you so much. Oh man, that's such a nice.
Oh, that just.
You gonna put it on my finger?
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you much.
Yes. Thank you.
What? No, I wouldn't. No.
Will you marry me?
I'm good, thanks. Sure, why not?
Please.
Oh, thank you.
That was a really nice thing to do.
Well done on Willie, that was hilarious. Juliette, proposals on the street, how would you react?
I think it's always nice to be asked.
Yeah?
Even if it's not real, as in this case.
Now you tied the knot yourself, haven't you?
Well, yes, going to be soon.
Really? Oh, congratulations. With a Haribo ring?
Not with a Haribo ring quite, a little bit more elegant than that.
I'm not sure what I'd do if I saw someone come at me in the street with a microphone, camera, Haribo ring, and get down on one knee. I think I'd run the other way.
Either way, they got a sweet out of it, didn't they?
That's very true. I was quite shocked at the amount of people that actually said yes and had a laugh about it. That was really nice. Big shout out to Dominic Carey, who's tweeted us, and he's loving the mix of news and entertainment. So if you've got anything to say, don't forget to tweet us at the Crunch Bristol on Made in Bristol TV on Twitter.
Now, Juliette, your website, Pink Lobster, you mentioned that you provide the personal matchmaking service, but I guess the website is a more general place for people to go if they think this website for them. So who is the website for?
Okay, so the dating website is in for femme women. So it's women who don't meet the stereotype of women who like women. So it's any woman who likes a woman who wants to have ideally a long-term relationship, because that's where the term lobster comes from, because lobsters mate for life.
Oh,
so
I see.
That's where it came from. I don't know if you remember Phoebe and Friends, you know, he's her lobster.
Really cool.
I remember Smelly Cat, but not the lobster.
Not the lobster, yeah. So that's where the concept comes from. So its idea is obviously ultimately finding love, because a lot of apps now are so focused on the non-love scene. So we are very much focused on finding women love long-term.
And if people wanted a bit more of the personal experience, a bit more of the matchmaking thing, how do they go about that?
Well, they can go to Pink Lobster Matchmaking website, and there's information. We also do dating coaching, so we work with them personally to help them find people themselves. And then we have the matchmaking, which is our bespoke service, so we basically headhunt and find women wherever they are.
And how long is that bespoke service? How long does it take?
Well, our service is for a year, and sometimes you had one lady, you met the first person and married her, and that was it. And then sometimes it takes longer.
Nice.
But the whole process is about finding yourself as well.
And lobsters mate for life,
Yes.
as you've learned tonight. Well, thank you very much for coming in, Juliette, and sharing with us some of your wisdom. But